What's
No.
No. Alright, there we go. That's it. That's what some just didn't feel right. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, strippers of all ages, welcome to the weekly review.
Yeah, well, it was Naughty Schoolgirl night tonight, and oh my goodness, it was hectic. We had, what, 5 hot seats tonight?
At least.
5?
Yeah. I want to say 5, maybe 6. I gotta go count. Because we had like that last one too. It was 5 or 6, which is impressive. I was literally running out of material again, and most of the time I just ad-lib shit, so it's bad when I can't think of anything that I haven't already said. And as anybody who knows me knows, I pretty much never have a shortage of words.
A lot of dirty grabs, though.
A lot of dirty grabs this evening.
Yeah. I would chill around the stage and just look, just dirty grab after dirty grab after dirty grab.
After dirty grab. That's crazy. You're getting the dirty grab right now.
I am. I am.
Not by me. Hand check. Look.
So, I did notice something. And it's another unsaid rule. In my book, anyway. I don't know about anybody else.
Okay.
The first thing I noticed was bandanas.
Oh, there was a lot of the awesome bandanas.
There weren't a lot. There were 3 or 4.
Well, that's too many. I mean, and that's a lot.
Way too many.
Too many. And they weren't riding bikes out here, so it wasn't like a biker thing. It was like, I'm just cool and I'm going to wear a bandana.
You know what a biker? Second thing. Sunglasses. We had a guy, one of those guys, and I used to be one of those guys.
No,
I did. Whenever I would go into, because you don't really know what to do. You don't know where to look. I mean, you know where you should look because it's titty.
And God forbid somebody notices that you're making eye contact.
Yeah. So we had the sunglass guy tonight.
There's nothing. And here's a rule of thumb for fun. Just if I may interject.
Sure.
And because I just like to study people and I like to do interesting things to amuse myself.
Do you?
And there's this thing. Yes, I do.
Do you now?
Yes, I do. There's an entire field of social science and sociological study that's devoted to, and I won't get into the technical term for it, but essentially it's devoted to doing things that are out of the norm to see what kind of reactions you get, just to see if what you're doing is out of norm. You test the social boundaries, things like that, like stepping onto an elevator and instead of facing the door, you stand there and you face the wall in the back. You know, shit like that, you know what I mean? You just like that.
Wall in the back.
The wall in the back. That's my illustration. I used to go into nudie bars, and I noticed right away, typically if you look at the dancer, they would look away. They would look anywhere but at you. And so I started to have fun with this. And I would sit there at the stage, and there would be a woman, didn't matter, completely naked, undressing, didn't matter what she was doing, she's performing for me, and I would stare her right in the eyes. The entire time, even while I was tipping her, sliding $1 into her garter, I would stare her in the eyes. I would not break eye contact with the dancer.
Creep.
And they would get creeped the fuck out. I can't remember how many of them said something like, why are you looking at me like that? I'm like, what do you mean? Why are you staring at me? You're just
what do you mean?
You're not, I'm like, what? I like to make eye contact. It demonstrates sincerity. What's wrong with you? What's... So if you do that, you can have a little bit of fun. If you're getting bored, or it's cliche to you, like, you know, whatever, or you're just one of those people like me who looks for some sick entertainment at the expense of other human beings, make eye contact with the dancers. Most of them are very uncomfortable with it, for obvious reasons, but it's just fun.
See, I can't do that anymore.
I love doing that.
I can't, because
and it was
even if I sit at the stage and just sit there,
right?
The girls are like, "Oh, I can't dance in front of you."
Right, and I can't. I don't even. 90% of the time, I don't even look up from the booth.
Speaking of the high pitch thing.
The high pitch thing. Oh my God.
Okay.
Rule number 3 today.
Rule number 3. You know, everybody comes and everybody gets drunk, and you know,
sometimes
whatever. Everybody's having a good time here, feeling good. Yeah. Drunk when you come in, whatever. everybody knows it, and everybody's having a great time.
Yeah.
But you don't need to be the guy that sits back in his group
for an hour solid.
Straight
hour solid.
I don't even know if I could do it.
I can't do it. I'm not even going to attempt it.
It's the WHOO guy.
Let's just not even do it.
No,
you know who
it's
you
not
are.
even worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Just
woo. Only a shitload.
Yeah. It's that guy that sounds like the I don't know. He just sounds like he missed puberty altogether, and he's screaming every 5 seconds.
Yeah, dude. And it's seriously low IQ'd hype man. That's all he can do.
Woo! Nice. Low IQ hype man.
Woo!
Yeah, only so loud that I'm on the other end of the stage back there where you see so not so lit DJ booth. I'm in my hidey hole. Nice. That sounds pornographic. I'm just not going to go there. But I'm in that booth and I'm roughly 50 feet away with music blaring. And I have to pause on the microphone every time I go to speak because you are screaming that loud. Woo. Don't be that fucking guy.
Don't be that guy.
Seriously. I mean, I remember the first time I showed up at a nudie bar naked. Yeah, nudie bar naked. I remember the first time I showed up at a nudie bar naked.
Nice.
Now, I remember the first time I showed up at a nudie bar drunk, and I didn't act that stupid. So stop.
Yeah, you don't want to be the woo guy. Or the glasses guy.
The glasses guy, yeah.
Unless you're a bona fide rock star.
Or a straight fucking pimp.
Or a straight fucking pimp. No sunglasses.
No sunglasses.
Not cool.
Because, first of all, it's fucking dark as hell in here. It's hard enough to see with all the flashing lights.
Yeah.
Don't wear your sunglasses.
You don't need it. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Just don't.
And if you make it rain, use more than 5 ones.
Yeah. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy like, hold on, let me count this out, baby. I got this.
You got change?
You got... Here, I got...
We have had people throwing quarters.
Yeah,
and they did get kicked out.
Yes, they did.
Because it's dangerous.
And they're lucky they didn't get their
But it's inconsiderate, and
That's just, it's dangerous.
You got change for a 5? Let's do this thing.
Fucking killing me.
Oh man, what else did I get tonight?
Hopefully not any kind of sexually transmitted diseases.
No, didn't get that far.
And it was a good week.
Counter's a good week.
Counter's a good week. Any week without an STD is a good week in my book. That just doesn't even sound
I did one night this week.
You got an STD one night this week?
No.
Okay.
I was stumbling around, drunk, off my ass, and I accidentally walked into this gay bar, dude.
What?
I did. I stumbled into a gay bar.
Okay, I gotta hear this. It sounds like a good story.
It was called something like something like Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh my God, I was there once too by accident.
I just stumbled in, right? I mean, a great gay bar. Don't get me wrong.
Good music. I mean, you come like a mile away. A mile away, all you hear is.
Yes, huge coat check.
The coat check is ridiculous there, but I couldn't figure out who to tip.
You can't get a drink.
And you can't get your goddamn coat back either.
Can't get a drink, no.
I tried to walk out with my coat. They called security like I was stealing.
You cannot get a drink.
No.
At that gay bar.
No, nowhere. And they have like 3 bars. 3 bars. And you can't get together. There's 3 registers, at least 3 registers. You can't get. It's just Yeah, and there's dudes everywhere trying on women's pants, and that's really weird.
Wasn't that weird?
It was like they were trading clothes. It was so fucking creepy.
Maybe it's like I don't know.
I don't know.
Gay bar. Weird place. I don't know. I probably won't go back.
Yeah. And it was like just around the corner from like Ruby Tuesdays, which was really strange.
Ruby Tuesdays is right there, dude.
How did I come up with that shit?
All right.
Okay.
Oh, so what else? Oh my goodness.